I'm Josh. Some people call me JT. I was born and raised in California. It was very different out there. The weather was a lot warmer. I don't remember much, but most of the time I know I was living with my grandparents and my mom. We were living in my grandparents' house. My dad wasn't really around too much. My mom was a single mother of 6. She had a lot of brothers and sisters. So I had to live very closely with them, and that was hard to say the least. So yeah, but and then I had to move to New York in 2006. I believe. It's just what a change. It was one extreme to the next. It's freezing out here. It really is. Ever since I moved to New York, though, it's been really hard. I don't really have a steady home. I haven't for the past 6 or 7 years. Lived in every borough except Staten Island. And now I'm not on my own. I'm living with my grandmother. I moved out of my home when I was 17. Things weren't really working out between me and my siblings or parents. So I'm not really mad about it. I mean, you make good decisions in life and you gotta deal with the consequence. But honestly, I think I'm happy on my own, I wasn't a kid that needed too much freedom, so I was just happy to be by myself, more peaceful. I'm glad my grandmother lets me live with her though, it's pretty cool. I am trying to move out. I would like to eventually find my own spot, Juice press pays good, so I really like the job too. I'm planning to stay there for a while, maybe even move up, maybe become a manager. There's a lot of stresses that get to me in New York City, living in the city, but more importantly, having to support myself after 5 years of living place to place. Right after I moved out of my parents' home, I started living with my best friend and his mother, and that was hard to say the least. I was still in high school. I lost a lot of focus on my work. I fell behind. I moved schools, and it was a big transition. Having to pick myself up by myself for the first time in my life. But now, I'm going good. I have a job at Juice Press. It's a lot easier now that I'm living with my grandmother. I don't struggle so much on my own, but she helps me and I help her in turn, so that's pretty cool. I still find the time to do a lot of my hobbies. It's easy to get lost in a city like this, all this pressure and stress. So I like to play handball. That's definitely one of my big hobbies. I'm an athletic guy, but handball really releases a lot of the energy I have built up inside me, and I'm pretty good at it. So I also love to make music. I write music, I play instruments. I want to become a rapper and a rock star all at the same time, but I guess I'm just taking it one step at a time. I like to go to the studio sometimes and record, or just mess with the instruments, see what kind of sounds I can make, I have friends who do this, and, we all help each other out. I'll give my friend a beat, he'll rap over it, he'll tell me what I think, I'll revise it, edit it for him, It helps me become a better musician, a better artist, in every aspect.
I'm doing hard supper, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna go. They caught the capers crumpled up. They cutting up the crumb from cups just to feed everybody. For those who starving, I'm very sorry. It's arbitrary evil. There's not enough pizza to feed the people. It's evident the president's withholding information of the vital kind from survival minds. It's been going on since Bible times. The lone herder has to work a week for a cheeseburger. Just to share it with the sheep, it's not enough for them to sleep, so they weep. And he stays awake, making sure his peoples are safe. He heard the boy who cried wolf was just a little too late. Hard supper, there ain't much on the plate, so don't touch my french fries. You got your hands out, but they've been serving you with fresh lies. Tongue-tied 10 times, 9 past rhyme is bedtime. Tech 9s blow minds, but set minds grow like waistlines. The gluttons bust their buttons on the vest up to the chest, indulging for themselves without regards for the rest. That's murder, but we're the ones sentenced to starving to death. The only way to live is taking bounties like Boba Fett. Yeah, we're stealing from each other without remorse or regret. But I ain't eat my breakfast yet. How am I supposed to pass the test? Ain't no second helping. Help yourself to second to none. I fight with everything I got, cause being hungry ain't fun. I'm not dumb. You want some, you got some. Pop rock 'em, numb your tongue, spill your gums, smile, look like burger buns. Gonna lose your teeth if you can't think on your feet. You don't sow, you don't reap. Easy, the profit is cheap. They say grace before they eat, at least. That's the way it used to be. But see, fuck it. That's it. That's the last line I fucked up. Greedy exceeded needy. I forgot what it was like to be.